Now, let's take a look at the case in which if you have three children, or let's say if you are a family man or a family woman with three kids, two, three kids, or four kids, and how do you intend to do your proof of funds? All right, let's assume that you are maybe in Africa and your salary is just 100K. There is no way you will ever document that you have 13, 14 million to study in Canada. Remember, I have always said that for you to study in this place, in Canada, I mean, you have to show that you have 10,000 Canadian dollars for 1 year living cost. All right, that is the amount on IRCC. You need to document that you have this money that is for living cost. Then, if your program is 1 year, and of course your tuition fee is 12,000 Canadian dollars, then all you need now is 12,000 in addition to the 10,000, that is 22,000. Remember, flight is not there, maybe small details are not there, so add miscellaneous for more, maybe 2,000 Canadian dollars again. So at the end of the day, you are going to be showing proof of funds for at least 25,000 Canadian dollars. That is around 13, 14 or 12, 13, 14 million, depending on the currency in Africa. Now, you will not have this money, right? You don't have the money. How do you intend to go about it? Let's assume that maybe you have properties you want to sell, all right? And let's assume that you have 4 children in Nigeria and you want to move. You are looking to get admissions. Equally, let's say that maybe you had, maybe you did something like agriculture for your BSc and you want to go back to college to study a diploma program. And what are you going to study? Of course, you are not going to find maybe agriculture in a community college, but if you find things maybe like things related to financial management, if you find things related to maybe environmental studies, or maybe you find things related to business or project management. Now, remember, when you are applying for the visa, the aim is that you should always make sure that the visa official know that you must return back home to Nigeria or to Ghana or to Cameroon. All right, now the first thing is, first of all, look at the programs available. If you are applying for a program, make sure you tailor the program to what you have done for your BSc before and what you are currently doing in your home country. Let's assume that you have a small business, but the business cannot generate this money that you need. All right, all you need now to do is look for a program like business and project management. That is what you are doing. You are into business, but you studied maybe agriculture at your BSc level, but presently what you are doing is business. Point number one. Now, you are taking business and project management because you want to find a way to tailor it to tell the immigration that as soon as you finish this business and project management, after 1 year, you have to return back to your family and, of course, start your own business or your agricultural business. Or you can even give a name. Maybe if your name is Tamungung or what, you give Tamu and Co Ltd. You understand? Now, the first thing is to get the admissions offer. When you get the offer, now you pay the first deposit to secure your final official letter. When you secure the final official letter, what happens next? Remember that you are now gathering the documents to apply for your visa. Where are you doing the visa application? Not an agent will do it for you. Agents will take your money and go back to IRCC to do it. These are things you could do yourself. All right, I have said that if you cannot get an admissions letter, get people to do it for you. All right, then you do the visa application yourself, because this application is very delicate and the documents you are uploading, you need to sit down, arrange them well. Someone was telling me that she forgot to upload her marriage certificate. How can you forget something like this? How do you intend to get home ties to prove that you have ties, that you are going to return home? You people don't take things serious. Some of us, we are not serious. So when you are looking at that now, you need to upload all these documents. First, remember that you don't have money. You need to provide proof of funds. Now, you have properties that you want to sell. Maybe they will amount to like 17 million. Your bank account, there is no influx inside, right? Someone was telling me that he is looking for ways to get people to be putting money and withdrawing, putting and withdrawing. At the end of the day, it will cause you stress. It might cost you money too, because you will need to be paying the person, right? So this is what, in your case, if you have a property to sell, this is what you are going to do. Don't worry about it. Just prepare your documents. Then when you are selling that property, make sure that you keep the documents to prove that you sold that property and the amount on it. That is point number one. Make sure you keep the pictures of when you were selling that property. All right, pictures. Take pictures when you were selling that property. That's point number two. And when it's time for your visa application, when you take that money, deposit it into your own bank account, right? Because you are a family man. Let's assume that you're a family man of 39, 40 years, and you have 3 kids and a wife, making yourself, your entire family, 5 people. You cannot go again. Maybe you are 39, 40 years and you start saying that you are taking sponsors, or maybe you are depending on a sponsor. This is your sponsor's bank statement. It doesn't make sense. All right, you are not in school for over 9 years. You say you have been working, but your salary is not enough. Then you already have 3 to 4 kids. Then you go again and you are like, you are looking for a sponsor. It doesn't make sense to me. All right, when you start doing things like this, the visa official may think that you are not serious. What I can advise you to do is to struggle and get the money in your own personal bank account. This is my personal observation. You may have yours, but this is something I told someone today. Now, when you sell that property, what do? You put the money now in your account. Remember, a bank statement, for it to be a proper bank statement, you have to be putting money. Money needs to go in, come out, go in, come out, right? So, but you didn't do that because you didn't have the money, but you want to go to school. All right, remember, anything you are doing, you must tailor it back that you will return home after you finish the program, because that is a family ties. You are telling them that your 3 kids are in Nigeria, your wife, and they are in Nigeria, and you just need to study this program and come back. Why are you studying the program? Because you intend opening your own, or you already have a small business and you want to make it big, or you want to increase the business, right? That is why you are studying the program. So you have to explain all of this to the officials on your letter of explanation. I have the video on this channel, so you can check it out. Make sure you always explain this. Now, for your proof of funds, remember I told you how you can write the letter of explanation paragraph by paragraph and the points to put down. Now, for the section for family and sponsorship details, you already explained about your family. How are you going to get your money? Now, you need to explain remember, the initial plan was you don't have money. Your influx, the amount of money coming into your account, is not enough for you to prove that you have the required amount of money to study, right? Now, the properties that you have, that you intend to sell, you have sold them, not so. This is the time you take the money now, you put it into your bank account, or you put it inside your bank account. Then during the upload, or during the time where you are filling the online application, I mean the study permit or your visa application, you have to attach the receipts to prove that you actually sold a property, all right, your property, to prove that you actually sold it, and showing how much you sold the property, and make sure that the amount that you sold that property should correspond with the amount that you just bumped into that account. Let's assume that you sold the property 7 million, but money has been coming into your account, of course, but not too much. Let's assume that you sold it 7 million. Now, the money that you are putting in your account, you could show that you have 3 million, 2 million, and 2 million, making 7 million into the account, right? Then you upload those documents. Make sure you arrange them well. Take photos of yourself while selling the property, all right? Then show documents that you sold the property. Then put the receipt of the payment to prove that that money actually came from your property, that you sold it, all right? Or you sold to somebody. That is why you want to study. Because, of course, if you do this, the immigration is going to understand that this is how you got your money to study. Right? Yes. If you don't have money, if you don't have people, of course, it's normal. The reason why I don't want you to go for a sponsor is because, one, remember your age is already 38, 39, 40. That is point number one. You already have a family of 4 and yourself making it 5, which show then you have been working for probably, let's just say 6, 7, or 8 years, or maybe 4 years and above. That is enough time for you to create a business, or that is enough time for you to put money in your account. You cannot go again and start telling people that a family man of 4 children who is approaching 40 is still trying to study under a sponsorship. If you do that, they may think that you want to run away and will not come back. Now, that is also, remember, you are drafting your explanation letter to explain to them why you also need to return to your home country. And of course, you need to explain this, putting your children, of course, you cannot abandon your kids in Nigeria. You would explain this and also explain why you are studying that program. And because you are studying the program because you want to open a company or a small company, that is why you want to study this program. program, or maybe open a small factory when you finish the program, and the knowledge is going to help you improve this factory, or maybe open the business. All right, now they will understand that you want to study and go back and open your factory, and of course continue with your petty businesses that you were doing before, or maybe your job, and of course look after your family. You have to explain all of this in your letter of explanation. This is very important. These are things that you need to document. Remember, you are not going face to face to meet maybe the consular official or the visa official or whoever. You have to put documents. Remember, as a family man of 4, I'm just quoting examples, not like you have 4 kids, right? For example, if you have 4 kids, make sure you align their birth certificates. Explain that you have 4 kids, your wife is in Nigeria, you have 4 kids in Nigeria, and you just want to study this 1-year diploma program to come back, and I already explained this. Then you put their birth certificate, you put their marriage certificate, then you now put those documents that for the proof of funds section. Remember, they will also act as family ties or ties back home. I hope this is going to help you a lot. All right, this is something I thought of it today, and I wanted to share it. For those of you who have money in your account which is equivalent to how much you need, and your parents are broke, of course, we come from the broke community. All right, people like us, we are from the broke community. You don't have people that can give you the bank statement to show that they are actually sponsoring you. You don't have anything you can do. If you have your business which is not registered, register the business. All right, then you show documents that you have a business. Then if you are not registering the business, or if you already have a business which is registered, that is fine. For someone who doesn't have anybody to stand for him. Now, do you know why I'm insisting that you should register the business? Because you are going to be explaining that the money you are using for your proof of funds that is in your own bank account is from your business, and the business, you have attached the documents for your business, and when you finish the program, you will come back and make another business, or open another business, or increase your business, or make it big. I hope you understand. And of course, again, your family is back home. You state the number of people you have in your family. I hope you see how it's going in case you are not married. Now your business is acting as a ties, your family is acting as a tie. So these are the things you need to put. Please make sure you document very well. It is very important during your visa application for the study permit to Canada. All right, till we meet again in another one.